Hey, this is Create TV. I am going to give you that tutorial, that YouTube tutorial, Photoshop tutorial that I promised a while ago. I'm going to show you how to create this orange and black check pattern. After I began that pattern, I realized it would have been a lot simpler for me to just go ahead and finish at that point showing you this black and white check pattern. So I really kind of got off track. I've promised to show you 4 different tutorials today now. One was creating the black and white check pattern from this black and white template. Um, we've done that, and now I'm going to show you how to create this orange and black pattern from the orange and black template. I have several of these open there. This, whoops. And then I am going to show you how to do something really neat. This will be the 3rd video for today. I will show you how to take this photograph of these leaves and how to blend it with the checked background to create this fall collage effect. And then I'm going to take you another step, and let me see, there it is right there. I'm going to show you how to add another photograph of an angel, this angel statuary standing beside a tombstone. All 3 layers are going to be blended together to create this sort of eerie, but not too eerie, a very sweet face on this angel. But it's very fallish. This is a fallish collage. This is actually digital art. It's a collage, Photoshop collage used as digital art. But we're going to start out, the first step is to create the black and orange pattern. So we'll start from the very beginning. We'll create a new document, and for the template, which is what we have to create first, the document size is 4 inches by 4 inches. Now let me tell you again, I have not learned how to zoom in and zoom out, and the tutorials on YouTube are not very clear yet. My tutorials aren't anyway, but I'm going to fix that as soon as I can. But every word and more, plus many very clear images, are uploaded on websites. And at the end of the tutorial, in the description area, there will be a link to a website where you can find these directions very clearly specified. The thing I'm going to do next is I'm going to increase the size that this window appears by going to Control or Command plus T plus the plus sign. I click that one time and I've enlarged the window the way it appears. The window is actually still the same size for creation purposes, but it appears larger and we can work with it. Now, to get the so that this window can be divided into 4 equal squares to make this black and orange template, I am going to first of all go to View and then to Rulers. Now, if you look there, you'll see that this ruler is 4 inches wide, and I'm going to click on View again, New Guide, and I'm going to click on Vertical and at 2 inches because that is the exact center of this 4-inch square. And here is your guide. When you get ready to move that guide, all you have to do is click on the Move tool right here, grab the guide, and then drag it out of the way. And you'll do that later. Now I'm going to create the horizontal guide. You go to view again on the top bar. You go to new guide, click on horizontal. The position is again at 2 inches. Click OK. Now this is divided into exactly equal quadrants. I'm going to use the rectangle tool, which is the top of the shape bar underneath the type tool. And I'm going, the color can be set on the options bar by the word fill. Mine is still set at black from the last tutorial. Let's say uh, that we had pink in the options bar. That means if I drew that rectangle, it would be pink at this point. I'm going to edit, undo. But before I draw the rectangle, I'm going to click in the box by the word fill. I'm going to go down to black, which is on the second row, the very last tab, and that is black. Now I'm going to put my cursor over the exact upper left corner and drag down to the middle and get it as perfect as possible. Now I'm going to do the very same thing again. I'm going to go from the middle and drag to the lower right and cover. Now I have 2 quadrants covered with black. Before I create the orange, if right now I went up here and because now I want to put orange in the other 2, but if I went ahead and clicked on orange right now without creating a new layer, that's what would happen. In fact, that would be kind of a neat pattern too. We'll have to try that later. That would also create a neat pattern. I don't want to get off track again, but I'll come back to that. So what I'm going to return that, edit, undo rectangle. Now it's back to the black and white the way it was. So down at the bottom of the layers panel, there is a little square with a puppy dog ear hanging over the lower left corner by the trash can. Click on that and that will create a new layer. If you didn't follow those directions, you can go up to the top bar to the word layer and come down to new, and that will create a new layer also. Now I have an empty layer, and that empty layer is selected, so I can go up and change my color. I'm using pure red orange, which is the dark. It's on the second row. It's the third from the bottom. Now I'm going to click in the upper center and drag down across the bottom of the upper right quadrant. And I'm going to go now to the left top of the lower left quadrant, and I've covered that. Now I'm going to be sure that these quadrants are perfectly covered. So I'm going to click on the move tool. I'm going to grab the guides and pull them out of the way just to be sure where we are. All right, now let me look at that. All right, if you looked very carefully, this one right here, the lower left, is a little bit off. So I'm going to click on that again. I'm going to click in the gray area of that layer, and I'm going to move over. Now I'm going to click on that was not the one that was off. It is the black. So I'm clicking on the gray area of that black layer, and I'm going to move over and just have to kind of keep playing with this till you get it. All right, now let me see. Let me click down here and look at it. Okay, anytime you change a size, you have to go back to the move tool and click apply. I would be very shocked if that's not perfect. Okay, now I'm going to define this as a pattern template. So go up to the top bar to the word edit, define pattern. Now I'm going to name this black and orange. And I have done this already 3 times today. So, but it'll be, I just name it something so that you can find it again. All right, now I've created a pattern template. Now I have to create a document that I can cover with that template. I am creating a 12-inch by 12-inch scrapbook paper. So I'm going to enter the 12-inch by 12-inch height and width and click OK. Now then, I'm going to cover it with the pattern. So I'm going to go to Edit, Fill. Now then, when you come to that, you'll see contents. You could click on foreground color, background color, black, white, but there is also the option to click on a pattern. And the last pattern I created was black and white. So I have to find the one that I just created, the template I just created. So I click on the drop down menu and I come down until I find the template that I just created. I click OK, and there is my pattern. All right, again, this is Jackie Kellum. This is Create TV. I want you to come back for the next document because I'm going to show you how to blend these autumn leaves into this black and orange check pattern to create another neat effect. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to create another document where I've blended the statuary and the leaves and the checks all three together. Again, this is Jackie Kellum. I've been teaching art for over 40 years now, and I have many tutorials to share with you. I have many Photoshop tutorials. They're easy to show on YouTube. But I also am a painter. In fact, I was a painter long before I ever started working with Photoshop. And I am going to be sharing a lot of watercolor, a lot of painting and drawing tutorials also. So I hope that you'll like this channel. I hope you'll subscribe. If if I can help you, please email me. And again, this is Jackie Kellum from Create TV. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.